All right, so we're going to do a little bit of a different video today. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how my client Marie lost 20 pounds and 10 inches off her waist as a full-time nurse. I know a lot of us really struggle with losing fat, with losing weight, especially with the busy schedule. So I hope this video helps. It's going to be step-by-step training. A lot of people would charge a lot for this, but like I said, I'll take you through step-by-step training of how she lost the fat with the volume method. I hope you can use this as a free resource, kind of come back to it, and I hope this really helps you in your fitness journey. All right, guys, so I'm going to take you step by step on how exactly Marie was able to lose 20 pounds and 10 inches off her waist. Like I said, this will be a step-by-step guide, so this is going to be a ton of value. So I want you guys to definitely make sure that you take notes, and I hope this really helps you and you can use this as a free resource. And I'm going to do this in one take, so if I make some mistakes, bear with me. This is a longer video, so like I said, it's a step-by-step training. It's a lot of value, so make sure that you know that it's a longer video. Let's get right into it. All right, so before we get started, I wanted to give a little background story on Marie. So like I said, she was a busy nurse working 50+ hours a week, and she was just tired of being tired, guys. She was tired of the struggle. She was tired of not loving what she sees in the mirror, feeling super sluggish during her shifts, not knowing what to eat during her shifts, and she really struggled from going to fad diet to fad diet. She tried keto, she tried Atkins, to no avail. She would lose some weight, then she would gain it right back. So when she came to me, she was 175 with a 38-inch waist, as you can see on the left right there. And like I said, she was feeling sluggish. She wasn't comfortable in her scrubs. Her scrubs were fitting tight. And she just really wanted to change. She was tired of feeling tired. She wanted to be a better example for her kid as well. So now that we got that part done, let's go right into who this is for. So this video is for you. If you're a nurse who struggles with weight loss, this is definitely for you. So if you, like I said, if you're a nurse and you don't know what to eat during your shift and you've been struggling with weight loss for a while, this video is definitely for you. If you're a nurse who isn't knowledgeable about what to eat during your shift, this video is definitely for you. If you're a nurse with a busy schedule, this video is for you. If you don't know how to prioritize your time and you feel like you're always running out of time and it makes you super anxious, then this video is for you. If you're overweight and tired of feeling uncomfortable in your clothes, this is definitely for you. If you're tired of feeling lost when it comes to fat loss, this is definitely for you. If you don't know where to start, if you've tried keto, if you tried Atkins, if you see people doing like phentermine and Ozempic and you're like, should I do that? Does that work? It doesn't really work, but this video is for you if you lack knowledge in that department. So who this video is not for. So if you're under the age of 18, this video is not for you, just because when you want to start on a fitness journey, you're going to have to make an investment, obviously, and your parents may not be supportive, and that'll be a factor as well. So if your parents aren't supportive of your journey, they won't support your journey. They won't financially support you. So that would be tougher for you to buy different groceries, things like that, right? This video is not for you if you are uncoachable and not willing to commit to 90 days. Just because when it comes to this journey, you have to commit to yourself. You have to commit to longer than a week or two. I know a lot of people want to get results in like a week, even though it took them years to gain the weight. This video is for you if you're coachable and you're ready to commit to yourself for a long period of time, because short-term commitments don't necessarily, help with achieving success or getting your long-term goals. If you're trying to lose 20 pounds, you're not going to do that in like 2 weeks. I know a lot of us think you will, but you won't do it in 2 weeks, guys. All right. If you're skinny fat and you're trying to bulk up, this video is not for you. So if you're trying to put on some size, then this video is not for you. This video is all about losing fat and just making a more sustainable lifestyle. If you're looking for short-term fixes like phentermine and Ozempic, like I said earlier, this is not for you. This is not a fad that you're going to do and then revert back to your old habits. This is a lifestyle change that you can incorporate into your life consistently. If you're not ready to prioritize yourself and your health, this is definitely not for you. If you are putting others first, which is important, but you're not putting yourself first and you're not ready to put yourself first, then this video is not for you, because this health journey is all about prioritizing yourself and becoming the best version of yourself. So here's the truth about losing fat as a nurse that no one will tell you. You can lose fat without spending countless hours in the gym. I know a lot of people tell you that you got to spend an hour and a half doing cardio 5 days a week, or you have to spend an hour and a half doing cardio and, working out, strength training, like an hour and a half every single day, 5 days a week. And that's just not true. You can definitely achieve your goals in, a 30-minute at-home workout 4 times a week, or you can do, less than 4 hours in the gym a week. Most of my clients do less than 4 hours of gym in the week, and they've gotten great results. So most nurses are not capable of doing so because they don't know how to train effectively in the gym. Like I said, they're not able to work out in 45 minutes or less, and they're not really hitting the right movements. They kind of go in the gym, especially like if you go to Planet Fitness, you kind of go in the gym and you kind of just do some of the curl machines, you do some of the leg extensions. You don't really have any structure in your workout. And when you have structure, you can't expect results, guys. Another reason most nurses are not able to reach their goals is because they don't know what to eat during their shifts. They're snacking on whatever's in the break room, donuts, whatever the pharmaceutical rep brings, some pasta, pizza, things like that, or they're Uber eating, door dashing, or whatever the unit Uber eats. Like, the unit will order something like a really big meal and they'll just kind of eat that, you know what I mean? And if you're working night shift, I know the general consensus is like, oh my God, don't eat during night shift. You're going to gain weight or whatever. So you usually don't end up eating during your night shift, and then you end up gaining, weight because on your way off from night shift, you'll grab like some McDonald's or something. Right. And a lot of us try to do like different fads, like I said, phentermine, Ozempic, but also like keto and things like that. Right. So that's some of the reasons that, a lot of nurses can't lose the fat that they're looking to lose. But like I said, don't worry. I'm not going to let that happen to you. Like I said, I'm going to provide a lot of value in this video, and I'm going to take you step by step into exactly how you can lose fat and how you can keep it off. That's the most important thing, keeping it off, right? By the way, there's no such thing as not being able to lose weight. If you commit to the program, if you commit to a structured, effective, plan, then you'll definitely be able to lose the weight. I know we feel like sometimes we don't eat enough or we're not eating a lot, but in reality, if you're not losing weight, then that means your calorie intake is higher than your calorie output. That simple. All right. So if you want that person to be you, the person who loses 20 plus inches and 6+ inches off your waist in 16 weeks or less, I'll show you exactly how to eat in a sustainable way while enjoying your foods and losing fat, how to spend 4 hours or less a week in the gym, which is beautiful, how to lose 20 pounds and 6 inches off your waist in 16 weeks or less. So I have a lot of clients who lose, more than 20 pounds, more than 6 inches in, 3 months. But 4 months is a good amount. But like I said, 16 weeks or less. So it can be 12 weeks, it can be 9 weeks. Also, how to eat more volume so you feel more full and curb your cravings. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm going to show you the volume method. It's something that I developed over time. And in case you don't know me, here's a brief backstory about how I got here, right? So I know a lot of you guys will be coming from TikTok and Instagram, so you have a brief backstory of me, but just wanted to go into this. So I've been training for 9 years. I actually started personal training in nursing school, and I've been a nurse for 8 years. I've worked peds, geriatrics, psych. I've done one-on-one. And during COVID, which was definitely like the lowest point of my life, I switched from day shift to night shift, and I gained over 30 pounds of just unnecessary, unwanted fat. Just because when I switched back to night shift, I didn't really know how to kind of eat, right? And I was looking up different things, and they're like, don't eat during night shift. And I was like, okay, I'll just, thug it out and not eat during night shift. And what ended up happening is I would not eat during my night shift, maybe snack on a few snacks like some Cheetos or something like that, right? Grab something from the vending machine, some M&Ms. But other than that, I wouldn't eat anything. And then, by the time I got off my shift, I would finish giving a report. I got off my shift, I was super hungry. So I would just go to McDonald's and get 2 hash browns, 2 sausage egg McMuffins, hot cakes, which is like 3,000 calories, right? And then I would eat all that and then just go to sleep. And that cycle kind of repeated itself. And then it led to unhealthy eating habits, even on my off days, and feeling super sluggish on my off days. My scrubs were fitting tight, right? So I got sick of all of that. And I really took back control of my life. And I realized that like I need to change my eating habits, and I need to figure out a system that'll work for me as an overnight nurse. And also I can help others do the same thing. So that's what I do now. I've helped over 100 nurses at this point, lose the fat and keep it off long term. So yeah, that's where we are. So like I said earlier, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do the same thing using the volume method. So the volume method is a system that I built from my own trial and error by 9 years of training clients to lose fat and keep it off forever. So here is exactly how it works. Like I said, it's going to be more volume, less calories, higher fiber, higher protein, lower calories. So as you can see, I would say this is what a lot of nurses have for breakfast right here. This is a Starbucks Frappuccino right here. And then this is kind of what I would have. I would have like some gummies and some kind of drink. You might have a soda. I had like a Nesquik. It said high protein, but it was really majority like sugar. And then you'll have some chips, maybe Cheetos, Takis, and then like whatever's in the vending machine, which is usually some kind of cashews or trail mix. And then in the morning, this was my go-to right here, the sausage egg McMuffins and the hot cakes, which was, like I said, that was having a significantly negative effect on my physique, my energy, and my mind state. My mind state was foggy, right? And then you go over here, which looks like it's, double the amount of food, but it's half the calories. So as you can see here, this is a bowl full of berries, right? All of these berries right here, literally 160 calories. Then you got 2 bags of Quest chips, which is super high in protein, and they really help with your cravings for Takis, but they're high in protein as well. Then over here, you have a cup and a half of rice, you have teriyaki chicken, you have some broccoli, and then you have right here some sirloin steak, about 8 ounces. And then here you have some 10 ounces of ground beef, and you have a wrap, a high fiber wrap. And here you have keto bread, you have eggs, you have vegetables and bacon. So you can eat all of this for less than 2,000 calories versus this right here, all of this stuff that doesn't even keep you full. And this is upwards of 3,500 calories, guys. So like I said, I'm going to show you guys exactly what to do. So in the following steps, I'll outline the entire process, A through Z, of what I did to accomplish these results and what Marie did to lose 20 plus pounds and 10 inches off her waist in 16 weeks. All right, so let me explain a little bit more about the volume method so you know exactly what to expect for the next few slides. So like I said, you don't need hours in the gym. This is meant to be done in 4 hours or less in the gym per week. But there's going to be 2 phases. So the first phase is what I call the PRN phase. And the reason I call it that is because you do cardio as needed. So if you're very active throughout the day already, which you'll probably be on your feet a lot as a nurse. So what you're lacking is strength training and nutrition. So I don't really put in a lot of cardio there because you need to hyper focus on strength training. However, if you work from home, then you'll be doing more steps. For example, I've had a few clients who do overnight shifts, so they're walking a lot, but then on their other days they work from home, so they're sitting a lot. So on those work from home days, they'll do a little bit more, walking. So that's, a little bit more cardio on those days, like going for a walk or something like that, nothing crazy. But the goal is to focus on strength training because I find that a lot of people focus way too much on cardio and they just skip strength training altogether. And strength training is what's going to build the muscle, burn the fat, give you the shape, and it's going to help with joint pain as well. All right. And then the stat phase, that's when you slowly increase your calories. You've reached your goal. You're slowly increasing your calories. You're learning how to eat out. You're learning how to incorporate more different foods. And you're using the 90-10 method, which is 90%, super whole foods, healthy foods. And then 10%, you kind of, enjoy yourself, have something different, go out to eat, things like that. All right. So let me show you exactly how the volume method helped Marie lose 20 plus pounds and 16 inches off her waist, guys. So here we go. So usually in your journey, you go through what I call the epiphany stage because you really have a moment where you realize that, your poor eating habits are affecting your mind. Your mind's more foggy. Your body's feeling sluggish, right? And you just feel horrible. You feel like you're doing something wrong, right? So over here is what we think is like maybe 2 cups of rice when it's really 5. So we're not really sure about portion sizes. Over here, we think this is about half a cup of rice when it's really a cup and a half. So we have a moment where we feel like, we know we have to eat less, but we don't know anything about portion sizes, number one. And then we look in the mirror and we don't recognize ourselves. Our stomach is getting out of hand and we just don't like what we see in the mirror, right? And going up the stairs, walking up the stairs, holding groceries, carrying groceries, that makes us feel sluggish and tired. And we realize that we have less endurance. We also realize that if we keep this up, that our quality of life will continue to decrease, but we'll also be at risk for, type 2 diabetes and, heart disease and hyperlipidemia and hypertension, right? And then we get to work and we realize just how bad our snacking habits are. We just ate like 3 bags of chips or we just had donuts or we're just randomly snacking on donuts throughout the shift. So and we might get to a point where we're pre-diabetic and we have a lot of these other conditions and now we're taking medications and things like that, which is obviously not what we want. Um, so yeah, and then we realized we drank way more coffee than we do water, and we drank a lot more soda than we drank water. And every time we're thirsty, we drink, energy drinks, soda, water. There's almost not water, coffees. All right, so let's get right into the PRN phase. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so like I said, we're going to be prioritizing strength training just because, like I said, that's going to build muscle and help you burn fat. We're going to be incorporating mostly compound movements. So compound movements are squats, deadlifts, dumbbell bench press, things like that. It's going to work more muscles than just an isolation movement. It's also going to be more functional. So it's going to help you with your daily tasks, carrying patients, using the Hoyer lift, and just having less lower back pain in general because you'll be strengthening your core, right? We're going to keep most exercises in the 6 to 15 rep range. And then on your busy days or your work days, if you do a workout, then you'll be doing an at-home workout and it'll be 30 to 35 minutes. So it won't take too much away from your day and it'll be realistic as well. So for example, Marie would do about 4 workouts a week. She would do 2 gym workouts on her off days. So it'd be like a lower body day and then an upper body day. And then on her work days, or if she had her kid, then she would do like an at-home workout. It would take about 30 to 35 minutes. She can do that, right before work, nothing crazy. And it fits into her schedule, like I said. All right, and then you're going to progressively overload. So what that means is you're just going to increase your strength. So for example, Marie on squats, when she first started, she was doing about, 80, 90 pounds. And then, 4 months later, she was doing, 135 pounds. So she gained strength over time, which is super, super important. And like I said, no excessive cardio. A lot of times we try to do excessive cardio to make up for lost time or to get more results, but that's just not how it works. It actually ends up backfiring because if you do too much cardio, then you'll you'll increase your cortisol levels and you'll also lose some muscle mass. So that's both going to slow down your metabolism and increase fat storage. All right, next for nutrition, just being in a deficit and eating high protein. So I provided her with a meal plan. It has different recipes on it. She, what she enjoyed. She loved rice and chicken. So there was a lot of rice and different chicken recipes, teriyaki chicken, sesame chicken, different things like that. Just making it as sustainable as possible. She seasoned it to her liking. I don't do no salt and just use Miss Dash. Salt is still important, especially if you're sweating and working out. It's actually essential for you. Yeah, and then she would find her favorite high protein meals. So here's what I do, right? So every single week you get a couple of options of what you're going to meal prep, right? And then after the first month, depending on what you like and what you don't like, I'll incorporate more of what you like the next month and try different recipes as well, just to make it as sustainable as possible. But also, all the meals are easy to prep so that it doesn't take you like 15 hours in the kitchen and you're not like doing Gordon Ramsay type stuff. You know what I mean? All right. And then, of course, what to eat on her shifts. So she would bring a lot of different snacks. I would have her bring, protein chips, protein bars, protein shakes, of course, but then also nuts, cashews, edamame, tuna and crackers, just different things that she could eat just in case that, worst case scenario happened and she didn't get to grab a lunch. She would just double up on snacks. All right. And then we have the last stage, which I call the STAT method, because you immediately increase your calories once you reach your goal. Of course, it'll be a slow reverse diet. I know I said immediately increase, but it's a slow reverse diet, right? So, for example, if you're at like 1,800 calories and you're at your goal now, I'll up you to like 1,950 or 2,000. Now, during this process, what actually happens is you'll notice that your strength will increase just because you're increasing your calories, you're increasing your carbs. So your strength is going to increase. So technically your energy output will increase in the gym, but then also the thermic effect of food will increase as well because you're eating more calories, you're eating more protein. So she would have more protein and just bigger meals. So like right here, as you can see, I think they call this a barbecuable. It has pulled pork, it has chicken, it has some tomatoes and some rice and beans. And then here is one of my favorite recipes. I make some good pancakes. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, these are chocolate chip pancakes, but they're protein pancakes. So it's a great way to start your day. It'll really curb your cravings because there's chocolate chips on top. So she'll be eating some of that for breakfast, really enjoying it. And then, she'll learn how to eat out, right? So this is where we really incorporate the 90-10 rule. So we really just focus on you learning how to incorporate different situations. Like if you're going to a wedding, you know how to eat at a wedding. If you're going out with friends. If it's your birthday, you know exactly how to eat during those occasions. And that's the most important thing, because it's awesome to eat, everything you should when you're in a controlled environment, you're at home. It's different when you're going out to eat, you're going on vacation. And that's what we really focus on and teach in this part for sure. Also, teach how to track on MyFitnessPal. I actually have an ebook for that to make it super simple, but I also go over it on a Zoom call just so you can know exactly what to do. But during this phase, I'll be monitoring your MyFitnessPal to make sure you're doing everything, that you're incorporating everything that you need to, and you're hitting your macro goals, just to make it more sustainable. All right, like I said earlier, you'll be stronger during this phase, just because you'll be eating, more carbs, your body will be more efficient because you lost a lot of fat, and you'll be eating more carbs, right? You have increased endurance, but also during this time, since the thermic effect of food is going up and you're lifting more weight, you'll also still lose waist size and be gaining muscle. All right, so as you can see right here, this is her at week 12. So obviously she made significant progress here, but look at where she got to at week 16, right? She got the athletic physique that she's been looking for. So her goal was to just lose like 5 inches of belly fat, right? And that was just like her goal. Right. By week 12, she surpassed her goal, and she set a higher goal. And her dream was to get an athletic fit physique, and she definitely reached her dream, which is really, really what matters. All right. So to recap exactly what I did to help Marie gain energy, gain her confidence back, and lose 20 pounds and 10 inches of belly fat. Like I said, we utilized the volume method, more voluminous foods, sustainable calorie deficit, season the foods to your liking, different recipes. You got nachos, you got teriyaki chicken, you got teriyaki salmon, different things like that. Barbecue pizza, regular pizza. It's just different recipes in there. And then most of your gym workouts are on your off days, just so it's more realistic for you and you can sustain it long term. And then, if there's something that happens, like if it's snowing outside and you just can't make it to the gym, then at home workouts, or if you have your kid that week, then at home workouts. So definitely make it work. And then just increasing strength over time. All right. So now that you understand exactly how the process works, I have an offer for you. If you're a nurse who struggles with belly fat, if you're a nurse who doesn't know what to eat on your shift, if you're a busy medical professional and you're ready to prioritize yourself, lose 20 plus pounds and 6 plus inches of belly fat, I will not only help you lose the 20 pounds and 6 inches of belly fat in 16 weeks or less, but you won't be using any fad diets. And if for some reason you don't get results, then I will refund you. Now, as you can see, the volume method is super effective. These are all nurses. This is night nurse, night nurse, night nurse, pharmacist, day nurse, day nurse. So this is super effective. I've helped over 100 nurses lose belly fat, keep it off. So it's super effective. So if you just feel like you need that next level of like one-on-one coaching, you need some more accountability, you want more structure, you need like that curriculum of exactly what to do and when to do it, then just book a call below and we'll discuss your goals, and I'll see if I can help you reach your goals. So I hope you guys got a ton of value from this video. Like I said, this is what all my clients use. It's the exact same method that all of my clients use, the volume method, in order to get the results that they do, to lose the fat and also sustain the fat loss as well. So if you guys are interested in one-on-one training, one-on-one coaching, you need some more accountability, and you just need someone to give you the structure and show you exactly how to eat during your shift and how to be consistent and keep the fat off, and you need that extra motivation, and you need a group as well, that group community. All you have to do is fill out the link in the bio, and we'll hop on a coaching call so I can further qualify you and make sure we're a good fit, and I'll help you reach your goals.